In the beginning, things weren't easy for Sarah. She faced one challenge after another, financial struggles, moments of self-doubt, and constant obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. She worked tirelessly, juggling multiple jobs, but it felt like no matter how hard she tried, the weight of the world was always on her shoulders. But through it all, Sarah kept pushing forward, even when it felt like everything was against her. Each day felt like a battle, but she never gave up. There was a fire within her that refused to be extinguished, even in the darkest of times. There were days when the weight of it all felt too much. The mountain seemed too steep to climb, and the finish line felt miles away. She questioned herself, wondering if all the sacrifices were really worth it. Friends and family didn't always understand the path she was on, and sometimes it felt like she was walking this journey alone. The road ahead seemed never-ending, and there were moments when giving up seemed like the easier choice. But despite the doubt, in her heart, Sarah knew she had to keep going. Because deep down, she believed that one day, it would all make sense. And then came the turning point. It wasn't a grand moment of revelation, but rather a quiet shift in mindset. Sarah decided, in that very moment, that she wouldn't quit, not now, not ever. The obstacles were still there, but they no longer felt insurmountable. It wasn't about finding an easy way out. It was about pushing through. A small step forward was all it took to ignite a sense of hope. A belief that things would get better. And that simple decision made all the difference. Even though the journey wasn't easy, something inside had changed. The failures didn't sting as much anymore. The obstacles didn't feel like reasons to quit, but rather like stepping stones, challenges to be overcome, lessons to be learned. With each setback, Sarah grew stronger, more determined. There were still tough days, moments when the doubt crept back in, but she no longer saw those as failures. They were part of the process. And through it all, she kept moving forward, with a sense of purpose and direction that hadn't been there before. Then, after years of relentless hard work, it happened. The first taste of success. It wasn't the big, life-changing moment she had imagined, but it was enough. It was proof that her efforts weren't in vain. A project was completed. A goal was met. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. And that progress was enough to fuel the fire for the next challenge. It was the beginning of something much bigger. A realization that she was on the right path, and that success was not a distant dream, but something that could be achieved. After countless sleepless nights, after pushing through every challenge and every setback, Sarah made it. The success she had dreamed of finally became a reality. It wasn't just about the money, the recognition, or the title. It was about the person she had become along the way, the resilience, the strength, the unwavering belief that she could overcome anything life threw at her. The journey had shaped her into someone who no longer feared failure, but embraced it as part of the process. And in that moment, she realized the greatest victory wasn't in the destination, but in the journey itself. Remember, it's not about how fast you get there. It's about how much you grow along the way. Every challenge you face is shaping you into someone who is capable of achieving even greater things. Success is not about the end goal, it's about the person you become during the journey. So, no matter where you are right now, no matter how tough it gets, keep going. The road may be long, but every step you take is bringing you closer to your dreams. Keep believing in yourself, because you are stronger than you think.